Raygun and the Olympic controversy. So we starting off out the gate.
If you guys weren't aware, breakdancing was introduced at this year's 2024 Olympics.
I can't believe that this is the first year that breakdancing was invited to be an event at the Olympics, and this was what was allowed to go on a worldwide stage. Automatically off top, just ew.
As being one of the events for the closing ceremonies and one of the ones that was going to close out the whole of the Olympics.
You wanted that performance? You wanted Raygun's performance to close out the Olympics? Bruh. Oh my goodness. No, they wanted breakdancing to close out. They just messed up and got Raygun.
Raygun, okay? She went viral because, let's just be straightforward with it, her shit was trash, okay? By Olympic standards, it was trash. I think that's a very fair statement. Everyone would agree, no matter how much you want to defend her, how much you may not deserve all the flack she's getting, by Olympic standards, what she did was trash.
Raygun's performance was trash by any standards. I wholeheartedly believe that that performance would not have even won like a 10 and under competition. It would, I've seen too much on the internet to allow something like this to make it to where it did. Absolutely not.
There's a lot of people that was talking about, oh, there's a lot of bullying. I don't believe that what we're doing is bullying.
Speaking the truth about something that you see is not bullying. Just because somebody says something you don't like doesn't mean that it's bullying. It's calling a spade a spade. It is what it is. I don't care if you think it's bullying. You bullied my eyesight watching you go up there and do that garbage. How about that?
She showed up to the qualifier. She won the qualifier. She gets to go to the Olympics.
There was a qualifier? I thought she just showed up and just decided to dance. I don't understand. You mean she went through different competitions that people said, okay, she's the one, and then that's how she got on the Olympic stage? Bro, what?
Different regions have qualifiers, okay? There was one for Oceania, which she's from Australia, so part of that area. And Australia, however they did it, whether or not they paid, essentially they did an Oceania qualifier, but they kind of closed it off. So basically it was just B-girls and B-boys from Australia. So.
Well, then that's not Oceania then. That is just Australia. I didn't even know Oceania was a name for that region down there. Had no clue. Don't call that a qualifier for the entire Oceania when it was just Australia. What, bruh, I'm not gonna call it rigging and corruption, but it sure sounds like it, doesn't it?
After that, the process to be able to participate in the quads was extra complicated. First, you needed 100% citizenship, so permanent residence was not allowed. Then you needed letters and accreditation, I believe, from like 3 different organizations of sorts. It was like, I don't want you to quote me exactly on this, but the process was still convoluted to be able to even participate.
This is very contemporary work.
So wait. You redlined people out of being able to participate in the Olympics? Wow. Y'all really redlined people out of being able to participate in the Olympics? Bruh, that's ouch.
People are making fake news about her husband being the judge letting her through. No, I watched the footage. I watched her final battle, okay? She did beat the girl in the finals. But the problem isn't the fact that she beat the girl with some corruption. The problem is just the quality of B-girls in Australia is not that good.
If Raygun beat out everybody in Australia breakdancing, Australia needs to stop breakdancing. Period. Australia, you are not a breakdancing nation. Give it up. They're just, some things are meant for some people and other things are not. Breakdancing is not meant for Australia, clearly. She should have never been there on the Olympic stage in the first place. I don't care why you did what you did. It's the fact that you did what you did. And that being your level of performance that you put out, knowing that beforehand, you shouldn't have gone up there yourself. You made that decision to go up there and put that performance out there, and it was trash. That ain't nobody's fault but your own. You should have never been in there in the first place. Have you never seen a breakdancing video on the internet? Have you never seen children breakdancing? Have you compared what they do to what you bruh, stop it.
I wanted to see somebody dancing at a high level, somebody doing athletic things at a high level. She just came there for a message to do a 6-step. That shit was garbage, okay?
When I turn on the Olympics, I'm expecting the best of the best. And if I don't see that, I got a problem. And Raygun is a problem because of her performance. Not because of who she is as a person, but because of the decision that she made to put herself up there. It's not like it was an okay performance. It was absolutely garbage. she cannot call that breakdancing. Nobody looked at that and called that breakdancing. And that's why there's been such a huss and fuss about it, is because people are upset that we were supposed to see breakdancing and we got flailing. We're not entertained, bruh.
What are your thoughts on Raygun and this whole thing?
Don't attack Raygun as a person. Attack her bad decision making, and attack her the breakdancing. Oh, I can't even believe I just said that. Attack her breakdancing ability. Don't attack her as a person.
She fell through the cracks. She really did.
She did not fall through the cracks. The cracks were created. They're not cracks. They are gaping holes that she was able to flail through. What is it when people in power make things happen in a certain way? What's that called? That's what she did. That's not a crack. No. That was a full door opened up for her that was undeserved by her performance, period. Australia should have shut down the breakdancing when she won the qualifier. They should have shut it down at that point. We've been like, you know what, Olympics, we're not sending anybody over there. We just ain't got it.
I believe that when you say that, oh, well, you know what, she did nothing wrong.
She absolutely knew that she was doing something wrong, and she absolutely did do something wrong. It was wrong to go up there and to take somebody's spot. Somebody could have been highlighted for their ability instead of her being highlighted for her inability. Bro, that's crazy. How is it that people actually won medals in the breakdancing competition and nobody's talking about any of them? All anybody can talk about from the Olympics is Raygun. We're done talking about Simone Biles. We're done talking about everything. But yet, I'm still getting videos popping up every single day about Raygun. Bruh, it was an absolute mockery. It was a mockery. She stole an opportunity from somebody else and then went up there and looked like a fish out of water. What do you want people to do other than to say what's on their mind about what was actual? It was true. We could watch it back. You did it. It's not like it didn't happen.
You're conscious of your level. You're conscious of your level. You're not at the level. And that's something that she said herself. That she was not going to beat nobody.
You said yourself that you knew you weren't going to beat anybody and that you knew you were no good. Why did you go up there in the first place? What could possess you to go up there and simply embarrass yourself in such spectacular fashion? What was going through your mind? I saw a video that said she did that because she got a free vacation. So she embarrassed herself full-fledged for what, a sandals vacation? A cruise to the Bahamas? Come on, man.
Wait, you think that even though she won the qualifier, she should have abstained from going?
She should have abstained from going. Yes. She absolutely should have. Because again, the competition, we're not in the same league. She looked like a toddler throwing a hissy fit. She looked like look what I can do. She looked like just an utter mess, bruh. She looked crazy up there. She looked like she should have abstained. She should have abstained. She looks like a pee-wee football team playing an NFL football team. That's the comparison between her ability and normal breakdancing ability, bruh. I don't care if she won the qualifiers. She went up there and wasted everybody's time, embarrassed herself, and got a free vacation out of it, and got worldwide coverage. Everybody knows Raygun's name now. It is what it is, man. It's just terrible that it had to come on the heels of this debauchery. I'm saying if you qualify over here, it doesn't mean that you qualify over here. You know what I mean? Just because you qualify in one area doesn't mean that you're qualified for all the areas. There's levels to this, and her level is a level that doesn't deserve to be on that stage. Period.
So let me ask you: do you think that if somebody is knowing that they're not going to win a competition, they shouldn't participate?
Bruh, that's not competition.
I disagree with that 100%. I think competitors, if you want to compete at the highest level, even if you know you're going to get blown out, you go there and you give it your best. It is what it is. If you work hard and that's what you got and you won and you earned your spot, that's not for me to tell you don't take that shot. There's so many teams I watch get blown out by 64 in college football, things like that. I would not tell them to not show up to the game because they know they're going to get murked by this other team. That's just not the way I would ever see competition.
I hear what you're saying, But that's not competition. Competition is not even that it's close, the score wise or the points wise. It's close in potential ability. That's what we're talking about. I believe that's what Preach is getting at. Close in potential ability. Raygun had zero chance of beating anybody. Something that she said out of her own mouth. She knew she had zero chance. She did not have the ability. It's not that the ability needs a chance to see if it wins out or not, and sometimes people get crushed. Not that at all. It's she never stood a chance. It is not a competition. There is no competing. It was so far out of the realm of what was good that it can't even be compared to good. She should not have been there. I don't care. She shouldn't have been there. I would have preferred to not see her on my TV screen. How about that? She wasn't where she was supposed to be. Skills wise. It's okay to say that. That's all right. We all saw it. Let's not gaslight each other now. I hate that word so much. So overused. I don't even think she could have won like a 13 and under breakdancing tournament with those skills. I can't even believe I just called them skills. Ugh.
There's different divisions, right? You have A, B, C, D.
She's in the F category for failure.
So if she doesn't go, which is what you're saying, they would have just had a B-boy missing and then people would have got a free win. Is that better?
People got a free win anyway with her performing. It would have been less embarrassing for Australia, to be completely honest. That was such a spectacular fail that, again, I don't even want to see breakdancing anymore. I don't want to see breakdancing at the Olympics because of Raygun. Of course, I'm taking it to the extreme, but that's just how she made me feel.
I get what you're saying, that she's not up to snuff and she's not part of the division, but that doesn't change the fact that you see beatdowns all the time that are really disgusting.
Yes, but with those beatdowns, they are people of equal caliber, and then somebody has an off day, period, or somebody has a really on day. But the potential there is equal. The potential in Raygun's scenario was not equal. It was not equal. She was not up to par, period.
I'm with you, she didn't belong there. I just don't think saying she should not have gone and just abstaining after winning is...
I mean, but who did you really win, though? Did you really win? Just because you won in your area doesn't mean that you're going to win in the next area. And again, to Preach's note, if you're running 15s and the competition standard is a 10, why are you even trying? Continue to work for the next 4 years until you get your time down to the 10 standard, and then you have a chance to really compete.
Who organized the qualifier?
The one who organized a qualifier, I believe, was she was part of a organization. Her and her husband and some other people.
Who's her and husband?
Raygun and her husband.
So she was part of the organization that...
One of them, a few of them, yeah.
That smells fishy to me.
It's like hosting a battle and entering the battle.
But see, I disagree with that too, and I'll tell you why I disagree with that.
Go ahead.
The dance community is not that big. Mm-hmm. The only people who are organizing dance-related events are people that we all know very well.
Yeah.
And what happens? There's 1 degree of separation, if not 0. Meaning you're part of the same group of the people who are organizing it. You're very good friends with the people who are organizing it. You know them intimately. You've been growing up together for 15 years. The idea of bias is literally always there throughout the whole thing.
I get what Abba is saying, that the pool of dancers is so small that usually the ones hosting the events are also dancers that want to dance but don't have a venue to dance, so they create a venue by becoming a host to make that a venue for people to come and dance. So now they have a place to dance, so they go in there and dance. Cool. I ain't saying nothing about that. I'm saying that this still is fishy because of what she did up there. There's nothing else to say about it. I think then if that's the case, that whoever's hosting should not dance for that particular round, and they should hand off the host position to another person so that then the next venue they could be the one dancing. I feel like we get too many wires crossed if the degree of separation isn't a degree of separation at all.
I mean, listen, she deserves a lot of the flack for her performance. At the end of the day, you showed up, you represent your country, you did a poor job, people are going to flame you, and I think they're entitled to that. That's a fact.
100%. She 100% deserves all the heat for not being good at what she was there to be good at. Period. That's where it begins and ends. Again, don't attack her as a person. It was just this decision and her performance that are problems.
I do think it is a shame because there were so many other good girls, B-girls out there who did their thing.
Except Raygun.
No.
And that Moroccan girl. Y'all.
They went up. They performed really well. Hyper entertaining.
Yup.
But this is kind of taking over the conversation.
Yeah, I think I'm just upset that out of all the break dancers and out of all the performances that we're still talking about Raygun and that she's hyper viral now. Yeah, it's the world we live in, you know? But oh well. That's crazy that those other performances were so good, but hers was so bad that they decided to actually not bring it back in 2028. I was just talking cash, but they're actually considering not bringing it back for 2028 because of her. That's crazy. And we're all going to assume that it's because of her performance and the surrounding controversy. But at the end of the day, I hope that if they do bring it back, that they keep the likes of people like Raygun and that other girl that Abel was talking about out of it, so that we don't have to go through that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, that's that. Just wanted to talk about that, give y'all my thoughts and opinions. Hope you enjoyed your time here, and let me know what your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Love.